Yeah. So coming to this, y is equal to a sin omega t. So I told you here differentiation of d by dx of sin 2x is what? Cos 2x into 2, because 2x differentiation is what? 2. That's it. Correct? Instead of 2x here it is what? Omega t. Omega t differentiation with respect to t is what? Omega. Because differentiation of t with respect to t is 1. Because d by dx of x power 1 is nothing but what? 1 itself. What is the formula? D by dx of x power n is equal to nx power n minus 1. That's it. Simple as that. Now coming to this differentiation, dy by dt is a omega cos omega t, because a is constant, I don't differentiate a. Correct? Sin omega t differentiation is what? Just cos omega t, and omega t differentiation is what? Omega. That's it. Smooth, very smooth. And we all know one simple equation: sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. Correct? We know or we don't know? We know that thing. Correct? Yes. So what is my cos square x? 1 minus sin square x. Instead of x, what do we have here? Omega t. So what is cos square omega t? 1 minus sin square omega t. So what is cos omega t? Root of 1 minus sin square omega t. I'm just substituting in place of this. That's it. Correct? Now if I take this a inside, what will happen? It will become a square minus a square into sin square omega t. But we know that what is y is equal to a sin omega t. So I can write here y square. So v is equal to omega root of a square minus y square. That's, we have proved it. That's all. That is our proof. Very important proof. This is the expression of velocity of particles executing a simple harmonic motion. That's it. This is my first one. Second one, we have to prove what? Acceleration is minus omega square y. Again, I'm coming to your the first 3 to 4 chapters where we just studied about what is velocity, acceleration. What is acceleration generally? I have to differentiate velocity, correct? Velocity is nothing but what? What is my velocity? Displacement by time. Correct? What is my acceleration? Velocity by time. That's all. Acceleration is what? Velocity by time. Correct? Up to this, we know very clearly what it is. So y is equal to what? A sin omega t. Same equation I am doing it. I'm not doing any other equation. Okay. So now if I'm differentiating with respect to t, I'm getting what? A omega cos omega t. Now why should I do one more time differentiation? To get acceleration. This is my dy by dt is nothing but what? My velocity. Correct? If I do one more time, I'll get what? My acceleration respectively in this. Correct? Yes. Now coming to this I'm putting it as what? A square. Let me just put this thing. Yeah. This is my A. Correct? And A sin omega t, there's a function value y. There is already here. Y is equal to A sin omega t. This particular thing we're just substituting. And A is equal to minus omega square y. So we have just proved that also. That's all. For JEE and CET, only the formulas will come. That's it. Everything will be direct. Mostly things will be direct. 11th standard questions will be direct. Only 12th standard, it will be indirect. And guys, only once we do those kind of questions, we'll be coming to 90. This is purely a theoretical thing. I don't want to get into that. This is one of the questions which is going to come in CET. Omega is equal to root of k by m. Before that, I just wanted to tell you what we studied in work, energy, and power. F is equal to minus kx, spring constant. K is the spring constant. F is equal to minus kx, we all know. But here, what is x? Displacement. So instead of that, we are giving y. Correct? Now we have to do what? Derive omega is equal to root of k by m. K is nothing but my spring constant. So coming to this, what I will do is, see, force is equal to mass into acceleration. F is equal to ma. And also what? F is equal to ma and F is equal to what? Minus kx. So I can equate what? Minus kx is equal to ma. A value, just now we derived. What is it? Minus omega square y. Correct? So y and y will get cancelled. Yes or no? That's it. So omega is equal to root of k by m. Simple as it. Minus and minus also will get cancelled. Plus. Just now we learned from the last thing. So we just proved that. Potential energy. Correct. Elastic potential is what? Half ky square. Yes. Similarly, same thing we are going to do. Force on that particle is restoring force. We know when the spring is coming, when the spring action will come, when it is going to restore the force. In elasticity, we studied. Correct. Restoring force. Ma is equal to minus ky. Again, acceleration formula is what? minus omega square y. We have to remember this, okay? We're just substituting it and cut y, negative, negative, this, that's it. Correct? So what I will do, yes, instead of k, what I'll put m omega square here, that's it. M omega square y square, that's our answer for this. And guys, I'll be sharing you this PDF, so no need for you to worry. Clear? And this is something which we just now discussed, velocity formula. Correct? If I'm squaring the terms, then what I'll get? I'll get V square. Kinetic energy is equal to what? Half mv square. So instead of that V square, I'll put this value. That's it. Total energy, just add the potential energy and kinetic energy. The above two equations we got, right? That's it in this. I'm just going to touch the important parts here. That's the thing. Yeah. See, for example, let's take d by dx of sine 2x or sin x. What is sin x differentiation? Cos x. Correct? But what is my x differentiation? That is 1. X differentiation is what? 1. Because here it is 1x. Correct? So suppose if it is d by dx of sine 2x. Sine 2x is what? Cos 2x. But what about my 2x differentiation? D by dx of x power n is what? Nx power n minus 1. This is our basic thing. Nx power, this is right here. Nx power n minus 1. So if it is d by dx of, if I'm just writing 2x here, 2 is outside, right? 2 and d by dx of x, it will come. Correct? So first I have to differentiate what term? I will differentiate the what? I will differentiate the outer term, then I have to differentiate the inner term. So that is this I have to multiply by what? Into 2. I have to multiply this by 2. So I hope I have cleared your thing. So if it is sine 3x, it is cos 3x into 3. So similarly, if it is sine omega t, if it is sine omega t, what is it? Cos omega t. This is with respect to t, okay? D by dt of this thing. So first I will just put a different color. First I will do what? The entire differentiation. Then I will do what? I will do omega t differentiation. The omega t differentiation is what? Into omega. If it is integration, it is divided by omega. If it is differentiation, it is multiplied by omega. That's all. So always take a numerical example. Don't take what it will the other examples. Okay, the variables thing. Variables thing you can take it when you're my age, not now. One second. Yeah. Now coming to our let's take this particular thing. Derive an expression for frequency and time period. So before this, we should know one formula. What is it? F is equal to 1 by t. Correct? F is equal to 1 by t. We have to know the relationship between frequency and time. Very important. And this question has been repeating in CET as well as IIT JEE for a very long time. T is equal to 2 pi root L by G. Just want to tell you, this is one important derivation we have to know. Clear? And coming to this, let me just put it in a box. This one. Yeah. How to derive this, I'll tell you. Correct? Now here, there are two components. You got the point. Vertical component, horizontal component. Maybe in complex number, you know this thing. Correct? What is it? X square plus y square is equal to r square, where x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta respectively. How many of you doesn't know this thing? In chapter complex number, we got polar coordinate. X is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. R cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. X square plus y square is equal to r square. Correct? So we got two components. One is the horizontal component and another is the vertical component. Horizontal component is what? Cos theta. Vertical component is sin theta. So here, with respect to what? Force. Correct? F is equal to ma. Is force a scalar or vector quantity? Is force a scalar or vector quantity? Everyone can tell the answer. Is force, a very simple question. Is force scalar or vector? Very good. Vector quantity. Very good. So vector quantity in the sense what? What kind of product is that? Cross product. Cross product, what will come? Sin theta. Dot product, cos theta. So again here, force is mass into acceleration. That is equal to what? The component weight of the bob. Why it is negative? Why it is negative? Because a negative work, it's moving against the gravity, right? Something is moving against the gravity in the sense what negative work done is done or negative force applied. That's the reason I'm just putting in negative sign so that it should cancel out each other. For example, if I add ma plus mg sine theta, the answer should be equal to 0. Law of conservation of energy. That's it. You got the point. Coming to this, yes, acceleration value we already know a is equal to what? Minus omega square y. Just substitute that thing. Yes, correct. And now what we are doing it is sine theta and just putting it as theta. That's it. Sine theta, because the displacement, angle displacement is very small. I'm just taking for a very, very small element. So that's the reason I'm neglecting the sine thing and just putting it as theta. Okay, for my convenience of derivation. And mass I can cancel here. Correct. Negative you can cancel. Yes, so I'll get omega square y is equal to what? G theta I will get. Just like here. Yes. Correct. And coming to this figure, where is the figure here? Yeah. So if I just wanted to draw this thing, I'll just yeah. So what is sine theta here? Suppose if I want to find sine theta. Okay, if I want to find sine theta here. So suppose if I am putting this and I'm making this is sine theta is something about what? AC by AB. Correct. And I'm just giving this as what? Mainly I'm just going to give it as 1 second. Let me come down, then it will be clear. Yeah. So I'm putting this as y and L. See, the thing is that AC I'm taking as y, correct? Yes, the other one I'm taking as L. And the big L and this I'm making it as almost equal. That's it. Okay, there is no much complication in this. So coming to this, what I'll get, I can cancel this y terms. So omega square is equal to g by L, or omega is equal to root of g by L. What is my omega t? Omega is nothing but what? 2 pi f. Correct. And what is my f? 1 by t. That's why I get 2 pi by t, root g by L. So time period I can get here, everything is there here. 2 pi f we can write. 2 pi root of L by g. This is a very important derivation thing. And the last class I think I discussed about the damped oscillation and everything. Correct. Undamped. This is my undamped. It's correct. The amplitude is same, but here the amplitudes are different. Simple as that. Okay. If there is any disturbance, it is. If there is any disturbance, it is damped. If there are no disturbance, it is undamped. That's all. Now coming to the mg sin theta is negative because it is a restoring force. Correct. And can anyone tell me an example for negative work done? Example, real time example. Can anyone tell me? Unmute and you can speak to me. Or if you don't know, you can tell me, sir, I don't know. Negative work done. Friction. And no, I'm talking about the real time example. How many of you don't know? They should tell me that also. Don't know, they can just chat in the chat box. If anyone does not know negative, because it's very important. Friction against the ball. Okay. Akash, I don't know. Okay. So we all have gone in the mall, right? Correct. Yes, mall. We all went to a mall. Correct. And I think Akash, I'm just telling you an example for Akash. That's it. Okay. So lift from ground floor to the third floor or second floor. We use lift. Correct. So obviously to carry us, some work has to be done by the lift, right? Yes, some energy has to do. So it has to act against the gravity. Yes. So that is my negative work done. Or just Chuma, I'm just pushing one chair to there. That is also work done, but I'm not doing it against the gravity. Something is against the gravity going up. That is what my negative work done. I hope with this example it's clear to everyone.